my hand by an underskinker, one that never spake other English in his life than 8 shillings and 6 pence, and you are welcome, with this shrill addition, anon, anon, sir. Score a pint of bastard in the half moon, or so, but Ned, to drive away the time till Falstaff come, I prithee, do thou stand in some by-room while I question my puny drawer to what end he gave me the sugar, and do thou never leave calling Francis, that this tale to me may be nothing but anon. Step aside, and I'll show thee a precedent.
Francis?
Thou art perfect.
Francis!
Exit Poins. Enter Francis.
Anon, sir. Look down into the pomegranate, Ralph.
Come hither, Francis.
My lord?
How long hast thou to serve, Francis?
Forsooth, 5 years, and as much as
Francis!
Anon, sir.
5 year? By Our Lady, a long lease for the clinking of pewter. But, Francis, darest thou be so valiant as to play the coward with thy indenture, and show it a fair pair of heels and run from it?
Oh Lord, sir, I'll be sworn upon all the books in England I could find in my heart.
Francis?
Anon, sir.
How old art thou, Francis?
Let me see. About Michaelmas next I shall be.
Francis!
Anon, sir. Pray stay a little, my lord.
Nay, but hark you, Francis. For the sugar thou gavest me, 'twas a pennyworth, was not?
Oh Lord, I would it had been 2.
I will give thee for it 1,000 pound. Ask me when thou wilt, and thou shalt have it.
Francis!
Anon.
Anon, Francis? No, Francis, but tomorrow, Francis. Or, Francis, a Thursday. Or indeed, Francis, when thou wilt. But, Francis...
My lord?
Wilt thou rob this leathern jerkin, crystal button, knot pated agate ring, puke stocking, gaddis garter, smooth tongue, Spanish pouch?
Oh Lord, sir, who do you mean?
Why then, your brown bastard is your only drink. For look you, Francis, your white canvas doublet will sully. In Barbary, sir, it cannot come to so much.
What, sir?
Francis!
Away, you rogue! Dost thou not hear them call?
Here they both call him. The drawer stands amazed, not knowing which way to go. Enter Vintner.
What, standest thou still and hearest such a calling? Look to the guests within.
Exit Francis.
My lord, old Sir John with 6 more are at the door. Shall I let them in?
Let them alone a while, and then open the door.
Exit Vintner.
Poins!
Re-enter Poins.
Anon, sir.
Sirrah, Falstaff, and the rest of the thieves are at the door. Shall we be merry?
As merry as crickets, my lad. But hark ye, what cunning match have you made with this jest of the drawer? Come, what's the issue?
I am now of all humours that have showed themselves humours since the old days of Goodman Adam to the pupil age of this present 12 o'clock at midnight.
Re-enter Francis.
What's a clock, Francis?
Anon, sir.
Exit.
That ever this fellow should have fewer words than a parrot, and yet the son of a woman. His industry is upstairs and downstairs, his eloquence the parcel of a reckoning. I am not yet of Percy's mind, the Hotspur of the north. He that kills me some 6 or 7 dozen of Scots at a breakfast, washes his hands and says to his wife, Fie upon this quiet life, I want work. Oh, my sweet Harry, says she, how many hast thou killed today? Give my roan horse a drench, says he, and answers, some 14, an hour after, a trifle. I prithee, call in Falstaff. I'll play Percy, and that damned Bronze shall play Dame Mortimer his wife. Revo, says the drunkard, call in Ribs, call in Tallow.
Enter Falstaff, Gadshill, Bardolph, and Peto, Francis following with wine.
Welcome, Jack. Where hast thou been?
A plague of all cowards, I say, and a vengeance too, marry and amen. Give me a cup of sack, boy. Ere I lead this life long, I'll sow nether stocks, and mend them, and put them too. A plague of all cowards. Give me a cup of sack, rogue. Is there no virtue extant?
He drinks.
Didst thou ever see Titan kiss a dish of butter? pitiful hearted Titan, that melted at the sweet tale of the sun? If thou didst, then behold that compound.
You rogue! Here's lime in this sack too. There is nothing but roguery to be found in villainous man, yet a coward is worse than a cup of sack with lime in it. A villainous coward! Go thy ways, old Jack, die when thou wilt. If manhood, good manhood, be not forgot upon the face of the earth, then am I a shot and herring. There live not 3 good men unhanged in England, and one of them is fat and grows old. God help the while. A bad world, I say. I would I were a weaver. I could sing psalms or anything. A plague of all cowards, I say still.
How now, Woolsack? What mutter you?
A king's son! If I do not beat thee out of thy kingdom with a dagger of lath, and drive all thy subjects afore thee like a flock of wild geese, I'll never wear hair on my face more. You Prince of Wales!
Why, you whoreson-round man, what's the matter?
Are not you a coward? Answer me to that, and poins there.
Zounds, ye fat-paunched, and ye call me coward. By the Lord, I'll stab thee.
Oh, I call thee coward. I'll see thee damned that I call thee coward, but I would give £1,000 I could run as fast as thou canst. You are straight enough in the shoulders, you care not who sees your back. Call you that backing of your friends? A plague upon such backing! Give me them that will face me. Give me a cup of sack. I am a rogue if I drunk today.
Oh, villain! Thy lips are scarce wiped since thou drunkest last.
All's one for that.
He drinks.
A plague of all cowards, still say I.
What's the matter?
What's the matter? There be 4 of us here have ta'en £1,000 this day morning.
Where is it, Jack? Where is it?
Where is it? Taken from us it is. 100 upon poor 4 of us.
What? 100 men?
I am a rogue. If I were not at half sword with a dozen of them 2 hours together. I have scaped by miracle. I am 8 times thrust through the doublet, 4 through the hose, my buckler cut through and through, my sword hacked like a handsaw, ecce signum. I never dealt better since I was a man. All would not do. A plague of all cowards! Let them speak. If they speak more or less than truth, they are villains and the sons of darkness.
Speak, sirs. How was it?
We 4 set upon some dozen,
16 at least, my lord.
and bound them.
Nah, they were not bound.
You rogue, they were bound, every man of them, or I am a Jew, else an Hebrew Jew.
As we were sharing, some 6 or 7 fresh men set upon us.
And unbound the rest, and then come in the other.
What? Fought you with them all?
All. I know not what you call all, but if I fought not with 50 of them, I am a bunch of radish. If there were not 2 or 3 and 50 upon poor old Jack, then am I no 2-legged creature.
Pray God, you have not murdered some of them.
Nay, that's past praying for. I have peppered 2 of them. 2 I am sure I have paid, 2 rogues in buckram suits. I tell thee what, Hal. If I tell thee a lie, spit in my face, call me hoarse. Thou knowest my old ward. Here I lay, and thus I bore my point. 4 rogues in buckram that drive at
What,
me.
4? Thou saidst but 2 even now.
4, Hal, I told thee 4.
Aye, he said 4.
These 4 came all afront, and mainly thrust at me. I made me no more ado, but took all their 7 points in my target, thus.
7? Why, there were but 4 even now.
In buckram?
Aye, 4. In buckram suits.
At 7, by these hilts, or I am a villain else.
Prithee let him alone. We shall have more anon.
Dost thou hear me, Hal?
Aye, and mark thee too, Jack.
Do